This video lesson is going to go over using media in a presentation. This will be the standards by which I grade your presentation. So if you've already put in some images or started putting in media, you might have to change some things based off of this video lesson and the instructions in here. All right, so audio, video, and graphics can make your presentation exciting, but be sure to choose your media carefully. Pick clips and pictures that support your argument or illustrate your point. Avoid using media that distract the audience. So don't just put in a picture because it's funny or because you think it's beautiful or for whatever reason. It needs to actually have a purpose. All right. Now, we're going to read this paragraph here that pops up and answer this question. So this goes over the why, and let's go over the how to use audio in your presentation. Go ahead and read over these bullet points and answer this question. All right, so that covers audio a little bit. Let's go ahead and look at video. Because you have an option to use up to 30 seconds of video in your presentation. So why use video? Go ahead and read this paragraph, answer the question that pops up, and I hope you're taking these questions seriously because this is for a grade. So those are some of the benefits of using a video in a presentation. It's not just for fun. There's actually some good reasons to use it. And let's read about how to use video in a presentation. Go ahead and read through these bullet points and answer the following question. So let's look at some examples of using audio in a presentation and see which ones would be good and which ones would not be good. So here are a couple of examples, and this is for a presentation talking about pigs and how smart they are and why we should raise them. So that's the example presentation we're looking at. So here's this audio. So it says this sound is used while talking about how loudly pigs can squeal. So would this audio sample be helpful? Would it be neutral? You could or couldn't use it. Or would this audio be distracting to play when talking about how loudly pigs can squeal? Let's play it again. So go ahead and select 1, 2, or 3. So this audio sample is actually helpful, all right? Because if you're talking about how loudly pigs can squeal, playing a sound of how loud a pigs can squeal makes sense, all right? How about this one? All right, this is played throughout the presentation. So would that be 1, helpful, 2, neutral, 3, distracting? All right, so if you selected 3, distracting, that would be correct. All right, having a loud violin playing as you're trying to talk would be more distracting than it would be helpful. Let's just do one more. It says this sound is used at the end of the presentation. So again, that pig squealing sound at the end of the presentation when you're done talking about pigs. Would that be helpful, neutral, or distracting? All right, if you picked 1, helpful, that would be correct. All right, that would be a nice way to send off and finish your presentation with a reminder of how loud a pig can squeal. Now let's look at an example of using a video in this pig presentation. All right, so a student's going to use this video right here in this presentation as she's talking about how fast and smart pigs are. In fact, she even says, before she plays the video, I bet you didn't know that pigs run very fast. Some can run as fast as 35 miles per hour. They can learn to jump hoops, open and close cages, and follow obstacle courses. All right? Then she decides to play this video. So would that be a good video or a bad video to play at this point? Yeah, good. It would be a good video to play because it goes exactly along with what she's talking about. In fact, let's see what ratings it got here. So where it says this video clip is not useful because it does not have audio, well, but it supports Amanda's argument that the pigs are smart. So really, this would be a good video to play despite not having any audio to it. It says this clip is funny and keeps the audience interested. True, but more importantly, it clarifies her claim. It goes along with what she's saying, talking about how fast and smart pigs are. Right? The video clip is accurate and supported with other information. Well, it shows real pigs running on an obstacle course. And then it says, is this video distracting and silly? It should not have been chosen. Well, no, not really. It's entertaining and it supports and clarifies her claim. So as you guys are finding videos to do with your own presentations, find videos that not only are entertaining, but also have to do with what you're talking about. Playing a video just because it's funny or it's a clip of your favorite TV show or movie just for the heck of it won't score you very many points. All right, there's one final piece of media I want to talk about, and that is selecting visuals or pictures. All right, so let's look at first relevance. All right, does it relate to what you're talking about? Go ahead and read through this paragraph and answer the following question. So that talks about the relevance and whether or not you should select which pictures. And now let's briefly talk about how many pictures or the amount of pictures that you should select. Go ahead and read over this paragraph and answer the following question. So in summary, when selecting images, make sure you pick them with a purpose and don't go crazy with them, because too many images essentially makes the images not even cool anymore. You just have a bunch of them, so you lose its impact. All right, so as a way of recap, to go over and make sure that you got this, let's go over one last example, see if you can guess this right. So you have 2 to 3 minutes to present a presentation on catfish, ugly but tasty. Which media elements would you select to create your presentation out of this list here? Read through them and select the ones that you feel should be picked in this presentation. I'll give you a hint. 2 of them should not be picked. All right, the 2 that should not have been picked: a 3-minute long song about catfish. You only have 3 minutes for your presentation. And a very detailed graph about what catfish, that's hard to say, eat. Because if it's very detailed, it's going to be a hard visual to see and your audience won't really be able to read it anyway. But the rest of them will be really, really great examples of media that you should use for your presentation. So use these answers as a guide as you find media, pictures, video, and music to put into your presentation.